everybody, this is Jolene Fisher with Balanced Bodies, and thanks for joining our Barre Bootcamp Challenge. This is Barre Bootcamp Challenge 1.1, the very first one in our series, and I'm going to show you the first workout. So here we go. We're going to start with our mat, and you're going to get down on the floor after your warm-up, so make sure you've gone through Heather's warm-up first. And this is the very first thing you're going to do right after the warm-up. So you're going to come down to the floor. We're going to do our bridge series. The first thing in our bridge series to keep in mind is that you're nice and belly tucked. We want to make sure that that belly button is pulled into the spine. The heels can stay on the floor, or they can be in what we call demi-point during any of these exercises to make it harder. I'm going to be demonstrating with my heels on the floor. And a classic bridge is where we come all the way up, pressure's in our shoulders, you can put some pressure through the fingers, and you're just going to squeeze the bottom at the top. Okay, so squeeze the butt, and we're going to come down. So the first exercise, we're actually going to come all the way up into a bridge, pulling that belly button in, and we're going to go up and down into releve on our toes. Okay, and then the next exercise after that is our classic bridge. Come up, pull, and down. Squeeze at the top and down. After we've done that 8 times, we're going to come up, pulling that belly button in the spine, squeeze at the top, we're going to open and close in butterfly. 8 times. After that, you're going to extend the right leg up to the ceiling, and we're going to come up and down, up and down. When you've done that 8 times, you're going to hold it at the top and pulse for 8. Switch sides. Up and down, and pulse at the top. Good. Now we're going to extend that right leg up again and do our can-can kicks. Scooping that right leg up, down and up, down and up. Switch sides. Bring that left leg up, bring it down and up, down and up. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and stretch. It's really important to stretch out the hamstrings because that's what's going to be screaming at you tomorrow. Take a nice long stretch here, about 1 to 2 minutes. You can go up to 3 minutes before you go into your next thing. The next thing we're going to go into is our extended bridge series. So just when you thought we were done with those hamstrings, we're going to work them out some more. So this time, an extended bridge just means that the feet are further out from your bottom, and it makes it a little bit harder. We're going to do a regular classic bridge with butterfly next. Hold that bottom up at the top, and then with a one leg. And that's it. Go ahead and stretch one more time. Those hamstrings are going to need it. A good classic hamstring stretch is one where you can reach for that toe, you can reach over the body, or face the foot and pull. And repeat on the other side. All right, now we're moving on to our reverse bridge series. So we just got done doing all those bridges and your hamstrings are killing you, but we're going to do a little bit more and include the back with it. So we're going to roll over onto our tummy. Even when we're on our stomach though, we don't let our stomach go flaccid, or whatever you want to call it. We just want to make sure our belly is pulled into our spine no matter what. And then we're going to kind of rest our head here. Just relax the upper body. The lower body is active. The heels come together. I call this like Mary Poppins, but your first position with the feet. And you're going to lift and lower, doing that reverse bridge lift. All right, after you've done a set of 8 of those, you're going to bring the knees together, keep the knees bent, and you're going to lift and lower on each side. After you're done with each side, with that basic lift and lower, you're going to lift at the top and pulse for 8. and then pulse on the other side. After we're done with that, we're going to take the right leg up, and we're going to extend and flex. Extend and flex. Do the other side. Extend and flex. Good, and that is the end of our reverse bridge series. We're going to come up and do our abs. Come onto our bottoms. All the way roll down onto your back. We're going to do an ab pulse for 10. Now on the ab pulse, when we come up, you're going to pull that belly button into the spine. Bring the shoulders up off the mat. Make sure the chin doesn't tuck too severely into the chest. Have a fist width between the chin and the chest. And we're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. All right, after you're done with that, you're going to roll up, just like I did. And we're going to keep our knees slightly bent. The longer your legs are, the harder it is. If your knees are more severely bent, the easier the exercise is going to be. We're going to do a twist. So this is easiest. And a little more difficult. Again, remember that belly button needs to be tucked into the spine. Good. The next thing we're going to do is add the twist with we're going to do the ab pulse with the leg extension. So we're going to roll back down again. And before, remember when we were doing the ab pulse, this time we're going to add a leg extension and then the other side. Roll back up again. We're going to finish that twist series, but this time make it a little harder. So keep the legs straight, and we're going to lift the one leg, lower it down, turn to the other side. So you're lifting to the same side you're turning toward. Everything is strong and active. And that's it. All right, we've just got done doing our mat work, so now we're standing up, and I want you to grab your 2-pound weights, or 3-pound if you're really gonna muscle through this, but this is hard enough with 2 pounds, and know that you can do this with 1-pounders or nothing at all, so just keep that in mind. The first exercise, we're gonna be in a parallel foot position, and we're gonna make sure that pelvis is in a neutral spot, so we don't want to be rocked too far back or too far forward, but in a nice neutral pelvis. Pulling that belly button into the spine, and we're going to go down into a mini squat and bring the arms up at the same time. And then stand back up. Okay. The next exercise is going to be a curtsy lunge. To do a curtsy lunge properly, we're going to have one stance leg. The other leg's going to come behind like you're doing a curtsy to a queen. That knee needs to go right in front of the second toe. So look down right now, make sure that your knee isn't too far over one way or the other. We're going to go low, and then when we come up, we're going to balance off that stance leg, go into tendu, and bring the arms up. We'll make that in real time. It looks like this. Pull that belly button into the spine. Repeat on the other side. And up. And up. Another thing to keep in mind is make sure that knee doesn't go in front of the toes either. So you don't want that knee to go too far forward where you're doing your lunge. So come straight down and point that toe forward. There we go. The next exercise is doing that curtsy lunge again. We're going to come down into our curtsy lunge, then up into passe, bring the arms up. Now you can do a passe with your leg out to the side or at parallel. It's up to you. So in real time, bring those arms up and down. Repeat on the other side. Remember to keep that belly button in nice and tight. All right. The next exercise, we're opening and closing. Warming up those hips. Going from first position back to parallel. First position, back to parallel. And then the next exercise, we're going to end in first position and go into a plie with a bicep curl. So plie, we're going to come down, and up, down, and up. Just like that. The next exercise, we're starting in first position. We're going to go out into second position. And as we go out into second position, we're going to abduct the arms, or bring the arms right up to parallel, and come back to first position. And repeat. All right, let's repeat on the other side. Everything should be nice and tight. Belly button's pulled in. Pelvis is still in neutral, don't forget. The next exercise, go back into first position. We're just going to do some arm circles. Here's a good time to check that belly button, make sure it's in tight, that the bottom is pulled in, and do our backward circles as well. All right, the next exercise. Cross the arms in front of your body. My left arm is underneath my right. As I do a plie, my arms come up to parallel with my shoulders. And then repeat the other side. Put the right arm under the left. There we go. Next exercise. You turn right around to your side. My left leg is in front, right leg is in the back. I'm going to bring those arms up. And my knee is going to bend as my arms come up. As my leg extends, my arms go back. We're doing a little tricep extension here. And then repeat on the other side. And that's it for that round. Okay, you're going to set your weights down because the next exercise we're going to do is on the mat. We're going to do a plank series. You're going to time yourself, so make sure you have your timer ready. We're going to do 30 seconds in a normal plank position. You can be in high plank. Make sure when you're in a plank that your belly's still pulled in and your bottom is down. And you can be on your elbows as well. You're here for 30 seconds. All right, after that 30 seconds is over, you're going to switch to the side plank. So I'll just show you on this one side facing you. You're just you're on your elbow, the elbow's underneath the shoulder, belly's pulled in. Now if you need to, drop that lower leg. Bend the lower leg. It'll be easier for you. And you're just holding that for 30 seconds. You can even bring that arm in if you need to. Okay, so you're 30 seconds there. Reverse plank. You're just holding your body up into a nice flat plank position, belly's pulled in, and you're hanging out here. This is extended, or you can be on your elbows and press that bottom up. And then do the side plank on the other side. Or with the knee bend. Okay, and that's that. You can repeat that up to 2 times if you'd like. Just depends on how much time you have in your day and what you want to get done, accomplished with those abs. So thanks for joining us for this workout today.